Okay, I have a question here. I have a lot of questions here, man, from my boy Paul Bailly. And Paul Bailly, I don't know if he's gonna watch this, but Paul Bailly, good friend from the Netherlands, met him while covering the Ajax matches and all, and Paul told me, well, I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what happened to him. Seriously, I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know what happened to Paul. But Paul is sick. I don't want to give his business out too much, but Paul is sick with a potential terminal illness, and I wish Paul all the best. And he has 7 questions here for me, and maybe he had his reasons why he left 7 questions for me. Maybe he did have his reasons why he left so many questions. And this is sad. I tried to answer all these questions to the best of my ability. He says, "Hey Dom, I got some questions for you." And we spoke a lot on Instagram too, so yeah. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Last time I spoke to him, he told me he was in a hospital. He'll get back to me, and he didn't, you know. Let me just take a quick glimpse at my Instagram and see if he was active in the inbox lately. You know, let me just see what's going on with my boy Paul. Let me just check and see, because, you know, let me just check this out real quick. Okay, Paul didn't get back to me. Oh, man. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Damn, Paul hasn't been active for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. He's usually very active, but he hasn't been active for 3 weeks. This is not good. This is not good. Let me just message him and see. Hey, Paul, you there? Damn. Let me see if I see anything under any of his pictures. Anybody, you know, leave anything under his pictures or whatever. But let me see. Okay, so nothing under these pictures. Nothing under the pictures. So maybe Paul is still alive. Maybe he is. Because I think he has friends. He has friends, but, you know. This is sad, but it's life, you know. Anyways, let's get back to the Q&A, man. Paul, bye. Hey, Dom, I got some questions for you. How do you combine your personal life with your YouTube life? I know you're a hard worker and family man. Do you even sleep? That's a great question, because now it's 10:16 p.m. my time. I got up 5:30 this morning, went to work for 12 hours, got off 6:30, got home 7, chill out a bit with the wife and kid. He went to sleep. Wife is upstairs watching TV, and I said, you know what, let me come do this Q&A. And that's how I do it. So hopefully I get this wrapped up. In whatever time it takes. But I don't plan to edit it right away. I'll just take my time and edit it and drop it sometime in the future, like you're watching this right now. That's a process. And I get it out because I just wanted to get this thing done. This is a gem. This Q&A is a gem. I didn't know I had so many great questions waiting. I don't know why I took so long. Hopefully Paul gets, I don't know if Paul is going to get to hear my responses, but hopefully he does, you know. But that's why you see I make videos on the way to work sometimes, because I'm like, if I get these videos out on the way to work, which is cool, you know, I'm just in the car driving to work, you know, you could relate, you do the same thing. It's cool. You don't have to be all fancy all the time. You know, like now this is a fancy video, but you don't have to be fancy all the time. And my battery is almost like dying. It's on red right now. And the video is gone over 1 hour already, which is cool. I don't care. I don't mind. But I try not to be fancy. I get the videos in whenever I can. It's the information, it's the value that's most important. And bringing out the personality in the videos as well. That's important. You know, you don't have to overthink this and just over edit. And I like the minimalist style type videos. So that's how I do it. That's just how I do it. I just do it when anytime I hear some news and I want to react and it really touches me or it relates, bam, I get it out there. You can't overthink this and get home and be all fancy and take up the time that you have to spend with your family. So that's why I do what I do and do it how I do it. So, and yes, I do sleep, Paul. I do get a lot of sleep. You see, I don't have bags under my eyes or anything. And my eyes are not like that red. If they're red now, it's just from being up all day. So, and then I have to go to sleep after this and repeat, you know, so it ain't easy. It ain't easy out here in these streets, in these New York streets. New York is expensive as hell. Cost of living is high as hell in New York. Taxes are high as hell in this part of America. So, and it's not like 1 month they're going to be like, yo, no taxes this month. No. It's no relenting, man. No relenting. Second question. Do you think Man City can grab the Champions League title with this squad? No. You don't love me as I know now. Okay, that's the answer for that. He says, in March, the Netherlands is playing the US. Who do you think will win? Also playing Spain, by the way. I think the Netherlands are going to defeat the USA, but against Spain, it's a tricky match. I'm going to play it safe and say a draw. So the Netherlands versus the USA, the Netherlands, and against Spain, a draw. Euro 2020 is going to be fun. I hope you're there to see it, Paul. I hope you're there to see it. I don't know, I message you. I'm hoping for a response. I'm hoping that you see the message so I could know what's going on with you. But, you know, oh, man, it's hard when you're in another country. Yeah, you didn't see it. Didn't see the message yet. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'll know if he is still here with us. Yeah, it's sad, right? It's real. This is real. This is some real stuff, man. Some real stuff. Number 4. Why do you think Belgium is better than the Netherlands, football-wise? I love Belgium as a country. Football-wise, Belgium is better than... Why do you think... Who said I think that? I don't think that. Who said I think that? I don't think that. Now Belgium might be better because they're still in a golden generation and they haven't really done anything with it. They haven't made it count. They haven't won any silverware. I think they don't win nothing. Yeah, they haven't won anything. They picked up a silver at Italy, 1980, the Euros. Yeah, they haven't won anything. And they got a bronze medal for third in Russia. They never won anything. So I never said that they're better than the Dutch team. Right now, if you put the Dutch and Belgium to play, that'll be a good match. That'll be a good game. And you fancy the Dutch to put up a challenge, even though the Belgians are the favorites here. But, you fancy the Dutch to put up a challenge. So, yeah, I never said that. Do not accuse me of anything, Paul. I never said that. But, yeah, I've never been to any of the countries, too, so I don't know. In terms of beauty, I don't know. Okay, 5. Where do you see yourself on YouTube, follower-wise, next year? Ambitions? No ambitions here. I keep my ambitions low or non-existent. Follower-wise, I seem to get 1,000 subscribers per month. And if there's a big tournament like the Euros, Copa America coming up, I could see a boost and maybe get 3,000 in the one summer month, 2 summer month, like 5,000 during the summer. So you look at 12,000 a year. So for the year, I could go up to maybe like, yeah. So before I got rudely interrupted by my dead battery, so around 45 to 50,000 by December 2020. That's like the range I'm expecting to be at, because if I continue to upload consistent material and good and entertaining, fun material, I expect to keep growing. I don't want to ever, go into a rut or, go into a state where I'm like, oh, I'm not growing and I feel depressed and I don't want to make videos anymore. That's not going to happen here. My expectations are very, very low. So I'm not like, oh, I'm waiting to blow up and I'm looking to make a whole lot of money from this. If it happens, nice. But if it don't, I'll just keep doing me, and just have fun with this. This thing is enjoyable. It's fun. It's like, it's a hobby. Sometimes you have those hobbies that you do by yourself and it's just fun. No one else knows about what you're doing, and it's like, I'm talking about not creepy stuff, not perverted things, but I'm just saying, like these things that you just do. Like when I was little, I had this game I used to play, a cricket game by myself with like marbles. It's complicated. Don't want to get into it. But yeah, these things. So this is similar. But let me answer the rest of Paul's questions. So, but yeah, ambitions wise, I just want to keep making content and just talk about relevant things and stay relevant. That's the only way you can stay relevant. Just talk about relevant things and do a mixture of relevant things and just concepts that you have in your head. So yeah, that's what I plan to do. So 6, would you wear a Dutch national team jersey if you got one? I also mean, do you like the color orange? Yes, I would definitely wear one, and I'll get one in the future. If I don't hear back from you, I'll get one definitely personalized with your name in the back. That's something I'm going to do for you if I don't hear back from you. And, it's sad, guys. I don't want to keep talking about that. It's just sad. Like, death is inevitable, but death is like the worst thing ever. Seriously, it's one of my biggest fears too. And 7, the last question. 7 questions. 7 is a, that's 7 is a holy number. I was born on the 7th day of the year. The 7th year in 1987. So it's my favorite number too. And all the best to you and your family for 2020. You're the best. You're the best, Paul. You're the best, Paul. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. All the best to you too. Wherever you are in this universe right now. That was real. Let us move on to the next question. Check Shen Quick. Please consider to collaborate with me to have social football talk, live reaction, review, and prediction. My email ID is checkshen@yahoo.com. Wow, I gotta check you out. I am gonna email you to see if we could do something. You never know. Maybe this is my key to blow it up. Poof. So I gotta message you. Just seeing this too. So let me just take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. Gap BIG. Who was your team before Manchester City and why Manchester City? Okay. Why do you have to think that I had a team before Manchester City? Because I didn't. I really didn't. I mentioned before that when I first wanted to dabble with a team, when I just started the channel, I kind of was going towards like Real Madrid. But I was like, nah, I don't really watch La Liga. You know, I don't have that emotional connection to any of the players like that. So, nah. But like with City, it was like, oh man, I like the style. You know, Guardiola's style. And it wasn't even because of Guardiola. It was just the team, City, you know, the players, Manchester City. It just resonated with me. We just had that connection. It's like the first time I met my wife while traveling to St. Vincent. I passed through St. Lucia and I saw her over there. She was working at one of those places in the airport, you know, one of those food places. And I saw her and I'm like, damn, I like her. You know, I'm going to go over there and try to get the number or something. And I did. And I think it's a similar situation with City. And I don't care what people want to say or, oh, you started supporting the club after they got money or whatnot. Or that wasn't the case. I just met the club. I fell in love with the club and this is my club. That's my club, okay? Since 1894, for your information. Let's move on. Why City? Because I just explained it. Let us move on. 8744. Why do you follow Manchester City? I just answered it. And I'm not going to repeat myself. I just answered it. The football follower. Which country would you like to go the most? Which country would I like to go the most? St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know, that's a country I like to visit the most. The country where I was born. But I actually want to go to England though. I want to go to England to watch Manchester City play. That's most likely my next destination, or St. Lucia, where my wife is from. Those two countries. I've never been to St. Lucia in terms of going out in the country. I've landed there, stayed in the airport, never went out in the country. And I want to go to England. I have family in England and I want to go watch football. And I want to go to England to see the place that used to rule over my country, because St. Vincent was a colony of England, for you guys who don't know. So when you out there, you're talking about, oh, you know, you're a plastic fan because you live over here and you know, you want to follow teams in England. I'm from an English colony, a former English colony, okay? So shut up. All right? I have all the rights that you have. Remember that. Because we helped to build the country of England and UK. Remember that. I don't mean to get too controversial, but I have to get controversial. I have to let you guys know what it is. I don't know, let you know what it is. Ghost Jacker. Who are the players that Man City should get in the January transfer window? Merry Christmas, everyone. Ooh, this did not age well. Nobody was signed. Nobody.
And who can treat you like me?
Nobody. Nobody. Anyways, bad singing, but anyways, move on. Obu Benoa. Obu Benoa. Do you really know what your fans want from you? What makes them happy or sad? Secondly, to be honest, I'm your big fan, but I don't really know where you come from. I mean your country. Well, I'm from a country in the Caribbean called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a small island, only 150 kilometers or square miles, not 150 kilometers. It's 150 square miles, and it's a beautiful, beautiful island. A population of about 110,000 people, and we speak English, or we speak a broken English called Patois. I would just talk a broken English called Patois. You know, similar to the Jamaicans, you know, with the Jamaicans talk. But yeah, that's where I'm from. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay? Do you really know what your fans want from you? They want me. They want me. I could only give you me. They want me. I want people to be here for me more than the content. But the content is just added value. But football and myself, you know. Because if you're watching a channel, you would want the host of the channel to be, you know, fun. Someone you like to watch. Someone you could relate to. Someone who's just, you know, like a kindred spirit. You know, so, yeah. I do know what the people want. I do know what they want. It's all about just gathering more and more and more and more and more people and keeping them focused. But that's difficult to do. That is very, very difficult to do. Especially in football where it's like the type of channel I have is like, it's broad. It's football, but it's broad. It's not like a football channel, but it's just strictly Man City. Or let's say strictly Liverpool. Or some of you guys might say this is strictly Liverpool, even though I'm a Man City fan. But I do talk about Liverpool a lot because I give the people what they want. They want to hear about Liverpool, the hottest team right now. When Liverpool cool down, we move on to something else. When the season is over, we move on to something else. That's just the way it works, you know? That's just the way it works. But yeah, Jiga Karun again. Thank you, bro. Would you consider yourself as a typical St. Vincent and the Grenadinian? Well, we call ourselves Vincentians. Would you consider yourself a typical Vincentian? Yes, I would. I would consider myself a typical Vincentian. Like, yeah, that would me come from. And, you know, me could go back there anytime and just blend in. But the people that will realize that I wasn't there for a while. But still, you know, I'm a typical Vincey. Yeah, I'm a typical Vincey, yes. How do you feel about being from a small island? I don't feel any other way, you know. I feel, you know, just like you're from Slovenia. How do you feel being from a small country like Slovenia? You know, it's all right. Right now, I'm from a big country called USA and got a target on my back, you know. If I go somewhere, oh, he's from the USA, you know. But if I go somewhere and I said, I'm from St. Vincent, like, you know, I'll be better off. You know what I mean? But I love my country. I love it. Are you happy and proud of it? Or would you rather be from a bigger country? No, I'm happy that I'm from St. Vincent. I'm proud. I'm a proud Vincey, 100%. Born and bred. 16 years I lived there. I've visited several times as an adult. And I wish I could spend like half of the year there and half of the year here. I wish, but I can't. You know, the wife can't. Richard Kulwa, he asked, do you see Liverpool entering into a dynasty, and how come Liverpool seem to be finding all these bargain players while other clubs buy for top dollar? Great question. They could be entering into a dynasty here, that where they could win 2, 3, or 4 Premier League titles within the next 6 years, if Klopp and the current crop of players are still there. And how are Liverpool getting bargain players? Well, are getting players at a better price than City and the likes of, you know, Real Madrid, Barcelona. They're doing better scouting. They know what they want. They go out, they get it. You know, the players are dedicated. The players give their all. They have a way to pick their players that all players are happy with their roles. And there's not a lot of rifts and stuff going on at the club. Not a lot of tension. Or at least we don't see it. We don't see it on the field. And I think there is where Liverpool succeed. You know? Liverpool succeed. And I think other clubs respect them in the way that they like, okay, the players do want to go there. It's not like they're forcing a move that you have to pay such and such. Yeah, a player like Van Dijk is going to demand a big, you know, transfer. Some, Alisson, yeah, they're quality players and they have proven to be so. But Klopp has an eye for that talent. You know what I'm saying? Like today I was tweeting out about Klosterman and Halstenberg of RB Leipzig. And I was like, these are two players one of these players City could bring in. The younger one, or even one is 23, one is like 23, 24, one is 28. Can't remember which one. But these guys are playing for the German national team now. Why not going for one of these players for like 20 to 30 mil, or even maybe cheaper? If City try to sign one of these guys, they're going to have to pay more than if like a Liverpool tried to sign one of these guys. Because they're going to go in with a more strategic approach and with a better package maybe. You know what I mean? And they get the players and they work out. And that's where I think Liverpool have been, successful in their recruitment strategies and their practices. Yeah, so that's the best way I could answer that. Yeah. Andrew Todorovsky says, happy holidays, bro. Respect. Thank you, man. Happy holidays to you. It's gone, but thanks. Who do you think will be a dark horse team in the future? Atalanta of Syria. Big dark horses creeping up to do something big in the future. Definitely. I would love to see Sheffield United in the Premier League, qualify for at least the Europa League next season and actually perform very, very well. Wolverhampton Wanderers as well in the Premier League. Getafe
in the Syria.
And over in Germany, RB Leipzig will always be dog horses because they were only formed in 2009. So, yeah. That's what comes to mind right now. A broad question, not so specific, but yes, that is my answer. Flynn asks, how long have you been a Man City fan and have you ever been to their stadium? I have never been to the stadium. I have never been to England, and but I've been a Man City fan since 1894. I have a video right on the channel from the last Q&A that I did saying, why am I a Man City fan? You guys are not paying attention. And I'm pretty sure I've seen Flynn here before. Flynn, 1894. I've never been to the stadium, definitely. And how much knowledge do you have with the A-League? It's Australian football. I know. I don't have knowledge of the A-League like that. I know some of the teams, Melbourne City, Perth Glory, and whatnot. But who follows Australian football, by the way? Nobody. Yeah, I've never been to the Etihad, and I'm a pretty new Man City fan. 2017, 18, 19, 20. I've been 4 years, and that's quite fine. You learn that in the future. Unknown graduation. Do you eat? Yes, I eat every day. Something called food. It's very meaty. Very meaty.